Hello Langlings! Today we're going to learn 7 language learning tips. Enjoy!
Surround yourself with the language. Use the language you're learning for the tasks you're doing anyway. So maybe you like reading the news. Well, read the news in the language you want to learn. Maybe you like watching football. Again, easy to find materials. You could even choose a local team. Say, if you are studying Russian, you could choose one of the teams in Moscow. Oh yes, you could. The possibilities are endless. If you like reading novels, then probably the language you're learning has lots of novels to read. That's especially the case of English. And it's not just novels, there's also non-fiction books on any kind of subject. So the idea is, even if you're not in the country where you're learning the language, you immerse yourself, you fill your whole life with that language, and above all, you make the language real. That's what it's all about, making the language real. Another way to really improve your foreign languages is to use the language, your target language, in your head when you're thinking, right? So say you're learning English, which you might be doing. You say, in the morning, I'm getting up. You think it in your head, and then you say, I'm brushing my teeth. And then you think, what should I do next? So all the time you use the language in your head, like you would use your own native language. This is a great way to get you thinking in the foreign language you want to learn. Also, when you're learning languages, it's good to be just like a child. And what do I mean by that? You should be curious and ask lots of questions. Whenever you're with native speakers, don't be worried, don't be afraid, just keep saying, what is that? Where are we going? What are we doing? How do you say that? Be that annoying child, and you will learn so much. It doesn't matter that it's embarrassing. Children have to do it to learn their mother tongue. So you can do this too for an easy way to learn languages. And another great tip is to write little journal entries, little pieces of writing on various subjects, maybe like what you're doing, or a diary, or just some opinion you have about something. You can really do this on various sites, for example, like lang8.com, and you receive corrections from native speakers, and it's a great way to improve your vocabulary, of course improve your writing skills, and it's something you should definitely consider. A great tip for remembering vocabulary, expanding, widening your foreign language vocabulary. What you need to do is get some spaced repetition software. That is software that tests you periodically certain words. So say you've got a word like cat and koshka. Koshka is cat in Czech, by the way, in case you're wondering. And you have a flashcard program with both ones. So it goes, what is cat in Czech? And then you go, koshka. But maybe you forget it, or you don't remember it after a while. So the software keeps reminding you. 1 day later, 2 days later, a week later, a month later, And scientists have actually researched this, and this helps it stay in your memory. So that's another great tip for learning languages. Is find language partners on the internet. You can do this really easily with sites like italki.com. You just say which language you speak and find people who want to help you with your language, and then you can meet on Skype, do 30 minutes of your language, 30 minutes of their language, and it's really great. You might even make a wonderful friend, and you can go and visit them when you go to visit the country of the language you're learning. Another great tip: consider working consistently every day. If you just do 15 minutes of language learning every day, say for, I don't know, in the morning when you wake up or when you go to sleep, or when you're traveling, maybe on the bus or train to work, or you could put in maybe a language tape or CD or USB when you're in the car, and just building it every day, because each day you're building that momentum. So if you imagine like a wheel and you're pushing it, it's building up speed, and it's the same if you're learning your language every single day. So be persistent.